The question states, given an m by n rectangular island, the trick to solving this question is...
I feel so sad that my best wasn't enough, and
recently I've been reflecting more about how I've been living my life and spending my time, as well as what my current priorities should be versus what they actually are.
At that time the disciples came to Jesus saying, "Truly I say to you."
Okay, so I am finally done my devotional, and I have kept you guys in suspense for long enough since my last video was released. If you guys made it to the end of that video, you know that I was taken aback, and I'm here to share with you the reason why. So after weeks of applying to jobs and getting rejected, I finally heard back from one of them. Yay! So I passed the resume screen for one of my applications, and I got sent the tech screen for it. And actually, on some further news, it's interesting how you can go weeks without hearing anything, and then as soon as you get your first step, you suddenly start hearing back from the others as well. Because since that day where I heard back from the first company, I also got sent a few more tech screens, which means let's get studying. Hey guys, I am in my apartment lounge. I'm doing some work here, and this is actually my first time coming to the lounge to do work, but every time I pass by it, it's empty. So I was like, maybe I'll go check it out and see if it's empty, and surely enough, it was empty, which was perfect for me to vlog. I think the only downside to vlogging slash working here is that it's literally right attached to the laundry room, so there's drying and washing sounds, so a lot of background noise, which is not ideal. But other than that, the room is really nice. There's like a couch, a TV, there's a bookshelf, there's a table, and not to mention it's always desolate, so kind of nice. But right now I'm gonna be doing some technical interview prep per usual, and of course do some LeetCode. So let's walk through some LeetCode problems together.
I thought it might be fun to walk through one of my favorite LeetCode problems together. Yes, can you believe I actually have favorites? This is the Pacific Atlantic water flow. It is a graph problem specifically using DFS, the depth first search algorithm. The question states, given an m by n rectangular island with heights at each cell bordered by the Pacific Ocean at the left and top edges and the Atlantic Ocean at the right and bottom edges, our goal is to return the grid coordinates where water can flow to both oceans. And it's also noted that it is a height-based flow, so rainwater can only flow from a cell to its neighboring cell if the neighboring cell is equal or lower in height. The trick to solving this question is, instead of thinking of starting at any random cell in the island and asking whether water can flow out to the ocean, we're actually going to start at the oceans and see whether water can flow inwards. With this, the rest of the problem is pretty easy to solve. We start from the oceans. The Pacific touches the first row in the first column, Atlantic touches the last row in the last column. Therefore, we iterate through every cell in these rows and columns, and we call the DFS to see if water can flow from these respective edges and mark each cell as we go. One thing to note is that we want to create two sets, one set for each ocean, to mark all the cells that are reachable by this ocean. Then it's a pretty typical DFS traversal. We process the cell, check the neighboring cells, and make sure that it reaches the height requirement. And then finally, we can return the intersection of both sets, which represent the cells that can flow to both oceans.
As you can see, I moved back into my room to finish up the rest of my LeetCode problems. So now that I'm done, I'm gonna take a little break. I'm actually gonna go head to lunch with some friends. So I'm gonna go get changed. And also I wanna put on some jewelry, which is perfect because I actually got sent these really cute pieces from Ana Luisa. I got 2 pieces. Oh my goodness. I got the ocean pendant necklace in gold and also the Hannah bracelet charm bracelet in gold as well. I just got ready for going out. It is time to switch up my jewelry. So let's try on the pieces. Wow, that is so pretty. Oh my gosh. For me, I really like wearing dainty jewelry pieces. So I love this piece of jewelry because it has stuff going on, you know, all the ocean decor, but it's also very simple and elegant and classy. There is an assortment of jewelry on Ana Luisa website. You're definitely bound to find something that you like and matches your personal style. Okay, now I'm gonna put on the bracelet. The bracelet is so stunning. I love all the little charms and pendants that the bracelet has. Again, super dainty, super classy and elegant. I really need water resistant jewelry, which is my favorite thing about Ana Luisa products. They are all water resistant, sustainable, and long lasting. If you guys are interested in checking out any of Ana Luisa's products, make sure you check out the link in my description box below. Now, back to the rest of the video. So it has been a couple of days since I got my email for the first round of this company process. Let's call it company A. And today is the day I'm actually going to do my online assessment. I'll catch you guys after. Okay guys, I just finished my assessment, and as you can tell by the smile on my face, it was a dub. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Hey guys, so I hopped out of the shower a little while ago and I did my makeup and dried my hair, but I'm just gonna straighten and style my hair. Since the last time I filmed, obviously you guys saw me take the first online assessment of the recruiting cycle and that went really well. I have since taken my second online assessment and that did not go quite as well. The first one I forgot to mention was a hacker rank. 2 questions, solved them both relatively easier difficulty. Second one was a code signal, 4 questions. First 2 questions easy, fourth question, just honestly I gave up. I tried and I just gave up because it was ridiculous. Like I just knew there was no way I could solve this in the time that they gave me. Or maybe I have the wrong mindset and I can't say that. I can do it. I do have other good news though. I actually got an email for a 3rd online assessment and it's not an automatic one. So I plan on taking that one tomorrow and then I'll probably update you guys on how that goes.
Hey guys, I am in my car right now and I'm about to head out and go to class. And I am not in the greatest of moods. I'm actually quite cranky. Yeah, I feel pretty down right now because I did not do as well as I wanted on my online assessment. Yeah, this morning I took it and I did not get 100%, and 100% would basically guarantee that you get to move on to the next step. Anything less than that is not a guarantee, or I think maybe you don't get it for sure. I don't know what the policy is at this company, but basically I don't have high expectations that I will move on, and it's quite a bummer. Like, I knew that this online assessment would be a bit more challenging from what I saw online about other people taking it, but I did think that it was doable, that I would get 100%, and I didn't. I had mixed emotions finishing the assessment because there were 2 questions, and one of the questions I solved it. I was so proud of myself for getting it. It was quite challenging, but I could do it. And the second question, no matter what I tried, I was not getting all my test cases to pass, or they were timing out, or just not perfect. I feel so sad that like my best wasn't enough, and I honestly didn't want to film and share with you guys how I was feeling, just because that's how bad I was feeling. But now that I actually do feel like my mood is getting better. So, but anyway, it's time to go to class. So I'll see you guys. Recently, I've been reflecting more about how I've been living my life and spending my time, as well as what my current priorities should be versus what they actually are. Right now, I feel like I'm being spread quite thin. On top of actually searching for a full-time job, I'm also documenting that process, which takes time. And I'm also a full-time student, and it also happens to be midterm season. Having faith doesn't mean just praying and being idle as life happens to us. It means taking action and trudging forward with even more confidence and assertion. Having faith means I can work harder, not less. All this to say, I've made the decision to take a short break from YouTube to focus on the job search process with my mind set on the things above. I hope to return to YouTube when I'm ready, and I'll be sure to share the rest of my job search process when I come back. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you guys soon.